All right, what's on the bench today? ZeenKo sent these to me. These are some of their new products. They make little bitty amplifiers. So yeah, who knew? So these are pretty cool. We'll get to these. Let's talk about ZeenKo as a company, because I wasn't really too familiar with them. Let me show you a piece of paper here. All right, so they specialize in kind of hobby stuff, right? So like here's projects that they've done. They have the Nano VNA, the Tiny SA, the Libra VNA. I'd love to get a hold of one of those. Libra ECAL, the Light VNA, the SAA2, the Tiny PFA, which is a phase noise thing or phase jitter. I guess it's timing. It's a jitter measurement. And then LNA modules, these guys, and mimics. What? Mimics? What are they talking about? ZeenKo has created a separate name, ZTK. And ZTK, they have a couple silicon offerings. They made an NE602A. I mean, can't you still buy those? Anyway, they made their own NE602 mixer. And I wanted to do a video on that. I don't think I've done a good video on the 602 yet. I have to get around to that. There's the 612 and the 602. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But look at this. They make a ZK10D low noise amplifier. Now, if you remember my video on the Tiny SA407, the latest one they've got, on the input, there is a preamplifier. You can either go through a digitally programmable attenuator or go through an LNA. Guess what? This is the one they use. It was marked ZK1 on the board, and I'd never heard of that part before. And they actually make their own silicon, or have it made somewhere. So they have their own amplifier, which is used in their own product, the Tiny SA. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Well, what about, since they build one amplifier, why don't you put it in a box, right? All right, so let's see here. Let's take a look. Got some data sheets here. Man, my fingers are slippery. Okay, so here's their here's the 602. Now I don't remember if the original 602 went up to 500 megahertz or not. Maybe it's a faster part. I'm not sure. But let's get to here. Here is the low noise amplifier, the ZK10, and the little bitty package. So that is super cool. I like it. So they have, yeah, this thing goes up to 10 gigahertz. There's been qualified up to 10 gigahertz. Pretty cool. It's just in and out. All right, so they have these parts, right? So they sent these to me, okay, but they have more than this. So if you go to their website, you can find a chart that has a whole bunch of parts on it. And the parts that they sent me are the ZK05, which is this one, and the ZK06, which is this one. But they have other ones as well. They have a family of these things. And they have them available as normal amplifiers that you have to wire up things to, you know, power and ground, stuff like that. These guys, though, the dash BMs, they have batteries inside of them. So they have a USB-C charger and a little bitty on and off switch. So you can actually flip these, and now you're amplifying. So how nice is that? These will be really handy on the bench. And I'm sure if you go off in the field, if you need a preamplifier and stuff, right? These are pretty cool. So these are 10 megahertz to 6 gigahertz, 100 kilohertz to 6 gigahertz. This one's got some writing on it, but yeah. So they have these cool parts, which we will play with. Then they give you a graph here. Might not be easy to see on camera, But I've got the, what did I say, the 05 and the 06. So the 05 is the orange. This is from 0 to 10 gigahertz, orange. And then the 06 is the red one, this one here. So it kind of goes out farther, but then, so this one, these kind of roll off. This one kind of goes out farther. And then this is the S21. I guess this is the matching, input matching, maybe output matching. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if this is input matching or output matching, but you know, they're around 10 dB. These guys are below maybe 15 dB, something like that. So, yeah, I'm very excited. These will come in handy on my bench, but let's pick one and try one out. I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll try the 05 since we do it in order here. So they're SMA, of course, and I've charged them up so they're all ready to go. I think they said 12 hours battery life. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that was on the sheet. Where was it? Here we go. Broadband can be used to replace, blah, blah. Here we go. Charging time, charging current, 210 milliamps, total 230 milliamps, battery life 12 hours. And then the 06 battery life is only 6 hours, so it's a hotter part. Okay, but fine and dandy. Let's hook one up. All right, so I'm going to be feeding these guys with a 20. Should I use 20 dB or 30 dB? Maybe I should feed them with a 30. I can run down the analyzer. So I'm going to put a 20 dB pad on the input, and then we'll test the part like that. But we need to cal our system here. So we will do a through cal with the attenuator in place. So we can subtract that out, make this a 0 dB measurement. So let's see here. These cords want to flip around all the time. Okay, let's do that. And let's go up here. I'm just going to run them out to 3.3 gigahertz because that's what's easy for me to do. Thing needs to go off to the side there. Okay, so let's do tracking generator. We're at -20, so with another -20, we'll have -40. That'll be fine. So let's turn that on. And there we go. We get a nice thing coming out here at -40. But we're going to do a store ref and normalize. So there we go. We have 0 dB attenuated. Okay, so then let's go back down here. Take out our through. This is a female through. And we'll put in our amplifier. This is our RF in. And our RF out. Okay, RF in, RF out. Let's take a look and we'll switch it on. Let's see here, let's switch it on. Bang, look at that. Yes, indeed, we're getting about 20 dB across the board there. Let's change this to, that's 10 dB per scale. Let's change that to 5 dB per scale. Yeah, there we go. Looks pretty nice. All right, let me, let's hook up the other one here. Turn the power off. This was the ZK05, which is 100 kilohertz to 6 gigahertz. And let's bring this one in. Take the protector things off. RF out. You guys need about 6 hands to do everything here. Hook this up. All right, let's turn this one on. This is the ZK06. Oh, it's not. Ooh, look at that. It's got a lot more gain. Not a lot more gain, a little bit more gain. Let's see here. Tracking generator. Let's just kind of move this down so we can see it better. This is oops. There we go. This is 20 dB. 20 dB gain, 25 dB gain. So it's around 21, 22 dB gain. It's got a funny little bump there. This is the 10 megahertz version. So let's set the start frequency at 10 megahertz. Okay. All right, let's go stop frequency of 100 megahertz. Okay, I want to look at that other one at the low frequencies. So let's turn this guy off. Let's put that other one in there. I want to take a look at, he's good to 100 kilohertz, and I want to see that bottom end. We'll see how he does at 100 kilohertz. Yeah, these things don't go down to DC because they're going to be AC coupled. So they need a capacitor in there. All right, let's turn this guy on. Okay, he's nice and flat. Let's do the start frequency at 0. And we got a little bump there. So let's zoom in on him. So let's do a stop frequency of say 1 megahertz. Yeah, there's that bump there. Okay, and that's the capacitor on the input. So let's do a marker at 100 kilohertz. Yeah, so that's why they're specifying this part at 100 kilohertz, because you get this drop off here. You can actually operate it down a little bit further, but you're getting into the bad zone here because of the capacitive coupling into the part, and but it's doing a pretty good job there at the very low frequencies. Okay, well, these are going to certainly feature in other videos. But I wanted to do this one quick video just to get the information out there. But I know everybody's going to want to see inside this thing because I want to see inside it too. So let's go ahead and take one apart. Standard battery with protection circuit on it, charging and protection. 300 milliamp hour. And here is the oops, it's upside down. There's writing in here. And here's the input. Here's their amplifier chip. And then there's some circuitry up here for the power supply and everything. Regulators and for the USB and all that kind of stuff. Let's see if we can't get a closer view of that. All right, well, there you go. It looks pretty nice. I do like this little package, and I think, let's see if I can get a magnifier out. See if I can read. The part number on this IC. All right, that's been the ZeenKo ZK06 and ZK05, the -BMs versions, which have the batteries inside. So, yeah, pretty nice devices.